Yul Edochie's witness reveals shocking message to Yul Edochie. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of visiting my channel, do well to like and subscribe. Well, Yul Edochie and Yul Edochie, they are going to court in as much as there are several suits that they filed. There are several things they filed against Yul Edochie and other things. And now they are going to court to settle it, and they're having readings. They're inviting people that know Yul Edochie and Judy Austin, and they have information about Yul Edochie and Yul Edochie actually. And now, according to the information, they've brought witness, and Yul Edochie's witness has revealed a lot of things that were not clear to us, a lot of information that wasn't clear to us. Now, things are now making sense to us. I will now come to understand that Yul Edochie was never the problem. Yul Edochie never ever was the problem. It was out of Yul Edochie's indiscipline. It was because he felt so relaxed in everything he was doing. He felt so relaxed that he would go extra miles to do things. And he was thinking that all these things were not going to come out. Yul Edochie went into the Nollywood industry like other persons, but his was different because he had a legacy. He had a stepping stone. And when he arrived there, he felt on top of the world. He felt he could get everything work around for him. He felt full of himself, and he couldn't even try to address himself. He couldn't even try to coordinate himself. There have been people that went into Nollywood industry, they are married, and their marriage still stand up to this moment. But Yul Edochie was so disinterested. He was not even concerned about the emotions and about the love he had for Yul Edochie. He was uncertain, and he had this mindset that everything would happen for him because he's an actor, because he's a popular or a famous person in the Nigeria industry or entertainment industry. So he felt everybody would come for at his beck and call. And he overlooked the emotions and the feelings of Yul Edochie. And now this person has revealed everything, narrated everything that happened. Narrated everything verbatim what happened between Yul Edochie and Judy Austin. And you would understand that Yul Edochie has been living or has been giving us false information that did not even happen, all because he wanted to validate his actions. He wanted to validate that he was not the cause. There's one thing about life is that when you do something and you know you're wrong, it is okay for you to apologize sincerely. It is okay for you to feel remorseful. It is okay for you to come out openly and apologize. But coming to validate your actions, or looking for defensive measures to take to validate your actions so that you would not come out to apologize, it is something that it is just something you should stop. If you're in that shoe that you do something wrong and you look for defensive measures to back up what you've done, it is something you should totally stop. And that is what Yul Edochie decided to go to. He knows that he did something wrong, but instead of him to accept with his full chest, he decided to look for other defensive measures that he was going to take. And he took this route by coming out to say that Yul Edochie did not give him peace, that he never had this peace that he wanted, and even went as far as approving podcast sections and interviews where he said that in the marriage is not a do or die, that if you want to get married, you get married if you love the person, and if you find out that in the long run that the person is not what you wanted or does not give you the peace that you want, that it's okay for you to divorce and move on, that it's okay for a man to continue like this, even if it takes you 100 times for you to keep trying, you should keep trying. This was Yul Edochie's ideology during the podcast he had a few months back. And now he made us to feel like Yul Edochie wasn't enough for him. That he made us to feel that Yul Edochie wasn't giving him what he wanted, or wasn't giving him the peace he ever yearned for. And people were having this story in their head. That's why you see most times Yul Edochie will post and people will be like, yes, that he's happy with Judy Austin, that Yul Edochie was not giving him this joy, why he was Yul Edochie, he was never this social media butterfly and the rest. But Yul Edochie now left him, and Judy Austin has sprung out this social media life for him and all that. But they've forgotten that Yul Edochie advised Yul that yes, even if he wants to post content, he should. But then he should filter what he posts. That is not everything that is meant for the world to see. This is an advice that comes from the depths of her heart. This is an advice that comes from someone that truly loves you, genuinely love you. but people are misusing or misquoting May Edochie's actions, thinking that May Edochie was the reason, or May Edochie was making Yul Edochie not to expand, or May Edochie was the one making Yul Edochie not to have this reason or this cause to show himself on social media and to live this social media life that he already wanted. Well, before I continue, my dear subscribers and visitors, if this is your first time of visiting my channel, do well to like and subscribe. Well, in another news, the P Square, they made a very clear publication about what happened. And P Square, they've been having misunderstanding for a while now, and people don't know what exactly went wrong between them. And now they've made a clear message. And according to this message, so like an open letter to my dear brother, Paul Okoye, aka Rude Boy. It was posted by Peter P Square. He said, an open letter to my twin brother, Paul. I will also be addressing the latest EFCC matter about P Square and our former manager and elder brother, Jude, before the end of today. It's time for the fans to hear my side of the story. And he went on to say, my dear brother, Paul, just like I've told you several times, I'm not in any competition with you or anybody else. However, seeing you grant countless interviews where you constantly discredit my efforts in the group that we both created and built together really speaks volume. In your recent interviews, you claim that you wrote and sang 99% of all P Square songs and discredited me by saying that our song with T.I. Ejajo, which I wrote, was a failure. You went as far as using the interviews to discredit me once again. You never acknowledged the other songs like Get Squared, Busybody, Personally, Roll It, Temptation, Alingo, More Than a Friend, Shekini, Say Your Love, Give Me That, Senorita, Ibedu, and a few others. Were these songs also considered failures as well? Every time I have spoken in interviews about P Square, I've always used we and us because I saw us as a team. But whenever you speak, it's always I and me. Even when I'm standing right beside you, it's as if I never existed. My brother, neither of us is the most talented artist in the world, but you fail to understand that God gave us this talent and even granted us another chance to excel after our last breakup. Instead, you chose to turn the most awarded and decorated music group in Africa with a laughingstock again. One thing you need to understand clearly is that the fans didn't fall in love with P Square because of who sang or danced the most. What made us special was the magic that came from our combined efforts. Us two, P Square was a force, and the fans fell in love with P Square because of our uniqueness and unity. We both have talents, no doubt, and I've often praised you in our interviews for your songwriting ability. I have also praised anyone who has ever written a song for us, or even for me as Mr. P. But instead of showing gratitude for my kind words, you seem to find satisfaction in rubbing it in my face, forgetting that it is by God's grace that we have come this far. Rather than joining forces with me to reclaim our number one spot in the music industry, you chose to team up with Jude to claim the number one spot in the P Square group, always looking for opportunities to marginalize and humiliate me. You are always claiming to be P Square songwriter, composer, producer, singer, backup vocalist. In fact, you are everything, including P Square's video director, band promoter, manager, even the choreographer. You are the author and finisher of P Square. In fact, I dash you 100% of everything instead of the 99% you claim. I blame myself for not responding to your tweet claims in April 2015 that you wrote and sang all the P Square songs. I didn't respond to these first claims for the sake of peace, as advised by family and friends, and now I'm paying dearly for it. So my brother, let me ask you, is Rude Boy or Mr. P bigger and more successful than P Square today? Are we individually selling out arenas and stadiums like P Square used to? Are we topping world music charts with our songs as solo artists? Do we command crowd and entertain massive audiences like P Square? I often find myself wondering, what do you truly gain by constantly disrespecting and belittling me all the time? You have disrespected my wife, disrespected my family, disrespected my talent, disrespected my idea, and even sided with Jude when he was clearly trying to oppress me. Now it feels like you've taken it even further by trying so hard to turn the fans against me by making them feel I'm jealous of you. You have been doing everything for the fans to hate me, but guess what? They would never hate me. Instead, they would hate us because we have disappointed and failed them. I hope you're happy now. I genuinely wish you nothing but the best, bro. As for those who believe these lies and false narratives and come to my page to drop negative comments, I understand because you have been fed the wrong narrative for a long time. Please allow me to focus and do my music in peace. As for the EFCC matter, I'll address it before the end of today. Stay tuned. Peace, Mr. P Square. And it stirred a lot of emotions on social media. People were like, wow, that these people are passing through a lot, and they prayed for them to have peace. Now, moving on to Yul Edochie's first witness that came out to say something about May Edochie, or gave May Edochie an information. According to the information that was released, this person narrated how Yul Edochie met Judy Austin, and it rhymed with what Mr. Obasi said initially. He said Yul Edochie went to Enugu and they met, and that was where he met Judy Austin. And Judy Austin was married then. Yes, Judy Austin was married. And Yul Edochie was married too, but then Judy Austin sought for help, like that she loved acting and she wanted to be a very popular name in the Nollywood industry. And he allowed Judy Austin and gave Judy Austin a ladder. And they started seeing each other, and all of a sudden, Judy Austin wanted more for herself, and she decided she was the one that leaked this whole information about her relationship with Yul Edochie, because she never wanted to remain a side chick. And that Yul Edochie wanted to end this whole thing and made it look as though they never existed. And Judy Austin had to devise a means to get Yul Edochie trapped into this relationship. And that was how Yul found himself into this relationship. And now it shows that Judy Austin actually played her card very well. And Judy Austin played it well because she wanted to be with Yul Edochie forever, taking Yul Edochie's marriage away from him and making May Edochie out of the picture. Well, I don't know what you think. Feel free to drop your comments, your reactions. How do you feel? Feel free to share. And please, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do well to subscribe so you don't miss out on juicy celebrity and entertainment gist. Always stay tuned to Honest Mike for never leave your side. Do have a beautiful day, and I love you so much. Bye.